My name is Shonel. I am a mother, I am a wife, and I have triple negative breast cancer. This is a story of my last year. This is my life on standby.
We are about to go in and see Peter, the surgeon, to get the results of the MRI we did yesterday. I was feeling really nervous yesterday. I think it's just as much as you kind of say, yep, I'm feeling positive, it's going to be fine. There's just that doubt part that's still there, always. We don't have the results of the genetic testing. The genetic testing, we'll hear back like mid-Jan to see what the results are. And that'll determine what the surgery options are. So I've done some blood tests to find out if I carry the BRCA1 or BRCA2 gene, which means basically if I carry these genes, then my risk of developing a secondary breast cancer or ovarian cancer goes up through the roof, like really, really high odds. So what they generally do in that kind of instance is a preventative is to remove both your breasts, so a double mastectomy, and also remove your ovaries as well. So that's quite a confronting thought, thinking about that. But yes, fingers crossed.
Essentially, the MRI didn't show an abnormality.
Nothing.
No.
Wow.
So it doesn't get any better than that, and it's unusually early to be able to give you that news.
How is that? How is it like?
But that's what we hoped would happen, and that's why we use neoadjuvant chemotherapy. And that tells us about your disease. Some triple negatives don't, most triple negatives don't completely disappear, and they don't usually disappear this early. But if they disappear, it means that A, you're on the right drugs, B, you've got a sensitive tumour, and C, you're likely to be cured.
Conclusion, excellent result of chemotherapy. The rest of this stuff, abnormal enhancement is seen in the right breast upper quadrant, has since completely resolved. Completely resolved.
Whoa. Can you feel a lump?
No, I don't know where it is. Yeah.
Well, we know where you found it, so we know where it is, but if you can't feel it, that supports the observation on the MRI.
He was very quick to announce that basically on the MRI didn't show up any cancer on there. So it's literally the chemotherapy and everything else that I've been doing, we're never obviously going to know what it was, has shrunk this tumour down to nothing, effectively. So whilst they can't see if there's still traces or anything left, it was certainly the most amazing news that we could have heard, and I was almost in disbelief even preparing for it. The good news, it was still just surreal, just... Wow.
I'm going to frame this. I'm going to highlight it and I'm going to frame it. How is that real?
That is a bit of a surreal feeling.
How?
Walking out of a doctor's surgery with a...
There is no spiculate mass. Like, I couldn't feel anything. Nothing.
Well, it's just had a good reaction. It's reacted really well to it.
Like the best it can go.
Yeah.
It's the best it can go.
Yeah.
It's just insane.
Modern medicine.
That's just insane. I'm so glad I did chose what I chose to do. And even like some of the alternative people, like saying you've done the right thing with this type of cancer, like choosing chemotherapy.
Yeah, you confirm.
It just confirms it. And that was like such a thing for so long. What do I do? What do I do? And it's like, It's worked. It's fucking worked. How? What the hell?
Hi, Shonel.
Hey Dad, how you doing?
Yeah, good. Yourself?
Yeah, pretty good. Guess
What are you
what?
up to? What?
We just went and saw the surgeon in Melbourne.
Oh, yeah.
What do you reckon? What do you think?
It's completely gone?
Yep,
Has it?
yep.
Oh, fantastic. Wow.
I know.
Really completely gone.
It's gone.
Wow.
I know.
That's fantastic.
I know. It just doesn't actually get better than that. Like,
It doesn't get better.
he
It
was...
doesn't.
Nah. Feels amazing.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, like a weight's been lifted off your shoulders.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
I still can't really process it properly.
It's just like a weight off, you know, just this huge weight off. And whilst we certainly didn't think the process was over, it's still, I can't explain it. It just felt like I shed about 100 kilos, even though I don't weigh that much. It just all came pouring off. So it was certainly felt like worth celebrating, and it just, I don't know, it's hard to explain. He's like, it just doesn't get better than this. So congratulations. He was very much, yeah, you're getting great news. Things are going to keep progressing down this kind of path. So hearing those words from someone who you look up to and admire so much and respect in this profession is just, it's just incredible. Even just thinking about it, it's like, it's incredible. You feel heavy when you get diagnosed with cancer. You feel like you're carrying this extra weight around with you all the time. But I just felt really light and kind of free again, which was really nice. And it just enabled me straight after that to keep me in an even more positive mind frame than what I was. And I felt like I was, you know, doing really well, but it definitely took me up a few steps as far as just believing that everything's going to be fine. And it just put me at ease a lot.
Do we continue on with the chemo as planned?
Well, you'd finish your course.
Yep.
So you have your course. You don't shorten the course necessarily because of good news.
Yep.
You complete the course.
I've always had in the back of my mind double mastectomy is like a preventative almost, you know, like is having a double mastectomy going to improve any chances of anything down the track or not?
So if there is no gene, then I have no evidence-based data to say that you should lose your breasts. I would advise you that if you don't have a gene, and it's true, there may be a gene in your family that we haven't discovered, but that if you don't have a gene, that you save your breasts. It does come down to a woman's choice though, and that if you're gene negative and you're in this situation, you can still elect to have your breasts removed.
Yeah.
And no one will deny you that, but I'd like you to know that it's not a good good for your psychology to do that.
All right,
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Can I give you a cuddle?
Oh, please. Thank you.
Thank you.
I got a phone call one day. It was a woman from the genetic testing place in Monash.
Just as a recap, we were looking at a whole bunch of different genes associated with cancer predisposition, including the BRCA gene.
Yeah.
And the results came back, they were all normal, so nothing was found in any of them.
Oh, that's amazing.
Okay?
Oh, that's so good.
I really thought I was going to carry the gene, I guess with a bit of family history, and I don't know, I genuinely thought I was going to carry the gene.
Okay, so everything's clear, like normal.
Yeah, look, you know, in every single one of those genes that we looked at, so we looked at 27 genes, 26 genes fully, there's one that we just look at one specific spot that we know that if you have this particular typo, it's a high risk feature.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing, not even an uncertain variant. So we found nothing at all of any significance.
It was just such a weight off. It was an incredible feeling. So to get two positive, as good as can be, the best news that we could have gotten in a row, you know, within a few weeks was just phenomenal, and we were just so incredibly grateful to hear that news.
Whoa. Oh, thank God. Thank God.
Oh, sure, that's so good.
Oh my God, I thought she was going to say bad news. Oh.
You don't have any genes related to cancer that they tested about. It can't get any better than this. That's actually the best case scenario.
It is.